Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be a quick video to show you how the seasonal growth works for Farming Simulator 25. This is not a comprehensive video to teach you how to plant every crop and when every crop is to be planted, but I'm going to show you how to read the seasonal chart. So if we go into our menu here, and again, this is for all platforms. So this is your main menu of the game. If I go down to this little icon right here, this is our crop calendar. So at the top, we have planting season and harvest season here. So the way to read this and understand this, if I just go up to the top, we can look at where this dotted line is what month we are currently in. So we're in August. So if it's green, that means we can plant it. If it is red, that is when we're supposed to harvest it. So for example, right now in August, we can plant canola. And then we also technically could harvest canola, but obviously it's going to have to wait till the next year before that canola that we plant now is ready to harvest. If we scroll down here, we also could plant poplars, and then poplars can be ready to harvest at any time throughout the year. We can see spinach can be harvested anytime throughout the year. Grass can be planted except for in winter, and so on and so forth. So the important things to note here, you cannot plant any crop outside of the window where you're allowed to plant it. The game won't even let you do it, so you don't have to worry about it. You also can't place grapevines and olive vines unless it is the time to plant those crops. So be aware of that as well. And you can't harvest any of the crops outside of the harvest season. And if you wait until after the harvest season, so if I had a bunch of canola right now and I waited until September and didn't harvest it in August, all of that crop would wither and it would no longer be good. I'd have to restart and start over. So that in general is how to run the seasonal chart here and how to understand it and what it all means. And again, it has every crop on the left-hand side and you just got to work your way across to kind of figure out what's going on. We have the seasons at the top: spring, summer, fall, and winter there. So it's all laid out, pretty easy to organize. We also have the weather down here at the bottom, which is great. Let's say you don't want to have to deal with this. Well, come down to settings, go to game settings, seasonal growth, you can do no. The other thing you can do in here is pause, which is going to stop everything from growing. So you don't want that. We want to leave it at no. Now, a couple other things down here, we can adjust how many days are in a month, which all the way up from 1 day to 28 days. So all of those calendars are going to apply, but it's just going to be 28 days in each cycle here. So that's another thing you can do if you wanted to change the game settings. I'm going to leave it to 1 day, but note that this won't take effect until the next season. So if you started it now, where we're in August, well, I guess it would take place tomorrow, September, because that becomes fall. So if you had started it in September, it wouldn't take place till winter and so on. So just be aware of that. If you have seasonal growth off, we'll take a look at that in a second. You also can change fixed visual month to anything you want, or you can turn that off as well, and you can turn snow off or on as well if you'd like to. The fixed visual month means that it's always going to have the same weather as July. Well, not same weather, I should say. It'll always have the same look as July will, so it'll be nice and bright. If you did like maybe February or something like that, or January, it's going to have a more wintry look, so just be aware of that. But I would leave it either off, or if you wanted it to be brighter, I usually do July for like tutorial videos and stuff like that. But now if we take a look up here at the crop calendar, since I turned seasonal growth off, you can plant and harvest anything at any time. And if I plant something now and it's ready to harvest, later down the road in the winter time, I can harvest it there. Or if I just don't harvest it and I wait a few days, it's never going to wither. It'll stay ready to harvest forever. So that is kind of the main differences there between seasonal growth being on or off. And hopefully now you understand a little bit more about seasonal growth. So there you guys go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it useful for you. If you guys did, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.